Dear aunts and uncles, have you ever wondered why? Eating the same amount of pork in the same daily meals, some people feel their legs getting stronger and find it easier to stand up, while others gradually experience thigh fatigue, leg trembling, and more frequent muscle cramps? What's important to realize is that very often, the reason does not lie in the pork itself, but in the vegetables we eat alongside it. By simply choosing the right 4 types of vegetables to eat with pork, the body can absorb protein more effectively, nourish muscles better, and significantly reduce leg shaking and cramping. On the other hand, there are a few vegetables that seem harmless but, when combined incorrectly, can actually weaken muscles over time, slow circulation, and make the stomach and kidneys work harder. It's a very small habit, so simple that almost every household does it, yet it quietly drains our health day by day without us even realizing it. In today's video, I'll walk together with you through 4 of the best ways to combine pork with vegetables. Combinations that are highly valued by nutrition and geriatric experts. These pairings don't just improve protein absorption and help build strong muscles or enhance leg circulation, they also make daily meals lighter, easier to digest, and more supportive of bones and joints. At the same time, I'll also share which vegetables you should absolutely avoid eating with pork, because when paired incorrectly, they can become nutrient stealers, cause bloating and slow digestion, or even make your legs feel more tired, numb, and achy. And if you find this information helpful, please kindly tap like, subscribe to the LKHOE MOI NGAY channel, and share it with your loved ones, so everyone can learn how to protect their muscles, bones, and circulation in a natural, gentle, and practical way. Now then, let's begin together. Dear friends, below are the 4 pork and vegetable combinations considered most optimal for older adults' health. Dear friends, first of all, let me share something important so you can clearly understand this point. Lean pork may look very ordinary, but inside it contains nutrients that the aging body needs more than ever. Lean pork provides high-quality protein, complete chains of amino acids that muscles use to repair themselves after every step. Every time we stand up or sit down, our bodies cannot produce these amino acids on their own, so only by eating lean meat can muscle tissue get enough raw material to regenerate and maintain strength. Beyond protein, lean pork is also rich in B vitamins, especially B6 and B12. Vitamin B6 acts like an energy coordinator for muscles, helping the body burn nutrients more efficiently. Vitamin B12, meanwhile, nourishes the nerves, allowing signals from the brain to travel smoothly down to the arms and legs, helping movements stay steady, with less shaking and less sudden loss of strength. In addition, lean pork contains iron and zinc, 2 minerals that may be small in amount but play extremely important roles. Iron helps carry oxygen to every muscle cell, while zinc supports tissue repair and mild anti-inflammatory processes. When the body lacks these 2 minerals, fatigue and weakness appear more easily, and the legs may tremble or lose strength when standing up. Thanks to these components, lean pork becomes a key building material for the muscles of older adults. However, to fully make use of these nutrients, the body needs additional helpers, that is, the right vegetables. When you choose the right vegetables, the protein from pork is absorbed into the muscles like water soaking into soil. But when you choose the wrong ones, that protein is easily wasted, and the body fails to receive the benefits it truly needs. And now, I'd like to share with you a muscle and leg recovery formula that is very familiar in Vietnamese daily meals, yet highly appreciated by nutrition experts for its ability to strengthen muscles, support bones, and naturally reduce leg fatigue. That dish is lean pork soup cooked with katuk leaves. To prepare this dish, the first ingredient that older adults truly need is katuk leaves. Just a small bunch is enough. Yet katuk leaves contain lysine, a valuable amino acid that acts like a delivery guide, helping the body absorb protein more effectively. Lysine works like a skilled craftsman, traveling deep into muscle tissue and directing protein from meat to the exact areas that need repair. Thanks to this craftsman, muscles are not left undernourished. Nutrients are not wasted, and recovery happens gradually, steadily and sustainably over time. In addition to lysine, katuk leaves also provide calcium and vitamin C. Calcium quietly reinforces the bone framework like a supporting worker, while vitamin C plays the role of lysine's assistant, helping protein absorption happen more completely, like an extra pair of hands ensuring everything is ready for the main work to be done efficiently. The second ingredient is lean pork. When these two ingredients are combined, they create a very special muscle-nourishing mechanism. Katuk leaves act as the repair specialist, while lean pork serves as the building material. These two roles complement each other, forming a complete partnership that supports muscles deeply from the root. Lysine penetrates each cell and delivers protein precisely where it's needed, while the warm broth acts like a gentle greenhouse, preventing nutrients from being lost and allowing them to soak into muscle tissue for many hours after the meal. Thanks to this combination, the muscles in the thighs, calves, and knees become softer and more flexible. Evening tightness gradually eases. The cracking sounds in the knees noticeably decrease, and the legs begin to feel lighter, stronger, and more agile. You may notice that walking around the house no longer feels as heavy as before, and standing up or sitting down becomes much easier. To cook this dish, prepare about 150 to 200 grams of katuk leaves and 80 to 120 grams of minced lean pork. First, lightly stir-fry the pork until it firms up. Then add boiling water to preserve its natural sweetness. Gently crush the katuk leaves just enough to open the leaves without bruising them. Once the soup returns to a boil, add the leaves and cook until they turn a clear green. Avoid overcooking, as lysine and vitamin C will decrease significantly. Cooking this dish 3 to 4 times per week is ideal. Those who are experiencing diarrhea, digestive disorders, or oxalate-type kidney stones should consume it less frequently or temporarily avoid katuk leaves to keep the body comfortable. After a short period of time, you'll begin to feel your legs becoming lighter, your steps more stable, and the muscles in your legs, thighs, and knees feeling as if they've been watered and revived once again. Sparkles Method 2. Boiled pork served with spinach. The first ingredient I want to highlight is spinach. Behind those soft green leaves lies a group of natural nitrate compounds. Once inside the body, nitrates are converted into nitric oxide. You can imagine nitric oxide as a gentle gate opener. It allows blood vessels to relax and widen slightly, smoothly and softly, as if someone were opening a wider path so blood can flow to the legs more easily. When circulation is cleared, the muscles in the thighs, calves, and feet receive more oxygen and energy, significantly reducing the feeling of coldness, numbness, or heaviness in the legs at the end of the day. Not only that, spinach also contains magnesium and iron. Magnesium works like an energy coordinator for the muscles, helping muscle fibers contract and relax in harmony, while iron delivers oxygen to each tissue, like a tireless courier bringing fresh breath to the exact places the body needs it most. Thanks to these two nutrients, the legs are nourished from within, quietly, steadily, and sustainably. When spinach is paired with boiled pork, the body benefits from a dual recovery mechanism. Nitrates open the pathways for blood flow. Magnesium supports smooth muscle movement. Iron carries oxygen to every cell, and protein takes on the role of rebuilding and strengthening. It's like a construction site running perfectly in sync. Clear roads, sufficient materials, and coordinated labor, so muscle repair happens evenly, deeply, and lastingly. Those who often experience nighttime cramps, shaky legs upon waking, or fatigue after just a short walk will notice clear improvements by maintaining this dish regularly. The preparation is simple yet refined. Boil the pork just until it's perfectly cooked to preserve the natural sweetness of the protein. Wash the spinach thoroughly, then blanch it quickly in boiling water for just a few seconds to retain nitrates and magnesium. When serving, slice the pork thinly, place it over the spinach, and drizzle a little of the warm pork broth on top so the savory flavor spreads evenly. The dish is light and clean, yet deeply nourishing. In terms of portions, use about 80 to 100 grams of boiled pork and roughly 1 bowlful of spinach. Those with very low blood pressure or who are taking strong vasodilator medications should consume smaller portions and monitor how their body responds. For most people over 50, especially those who often have cold feet or evening numbness, this is a very gentle and beneficial choice. And now, I'd like to share another combination that both warms the stomach and provides excellent support for bones and joints in older adults. That dish is mustard green soup cooked with minced lean pork, a familiar meal that carries a quiet yet profound mechanism for joint care. The first ingredient is mustard greens. Behind their mildly spicy warmth and gentle aroma lies vitamin K, a nutrient that experts often fondly call the welder of the skeleton. Vitamin K doesn't work loudly, but it quietly directs calcium to the right places, reinforcing weak points in bone structure, helping knees feel less loose, steps become less painful, and the body stand more steadily. Once inside the body, vitamin K acts like a skilled craftsman holding a fine welding torch, patiently repairing areas of bone that time has gradually worn down. Mustard greens also have a warming nature. When cooked, they create a soothing, muscle-relaxing, joint-warming effect that is especially suitable for people who often have cold hands and feet. Particularly in the late afternoon or when the weather changes, this warmth feels like a thin blanket gently wrapped around the joints, making them more comfortable and flexible. The next ingredient is minced lean pork. When mustard greens are combined with minced pork, a dual nourishment mechanism is formed. Vitamin K takes on the role of repairing and reinforcing the skeletal system, while the protein from the minced pork becomes fresh building material for strengthening and rebuilding muscles. One acts as a diligent welder, the other is clean construction material. When these two roles work together, the legs are cared for in a very natural way: stronger bones and joints, healthier muscles, and a noticeable reduction in aches and fatigue. Those who often experience knee pain, soreness after standing for long periods, or stiffness in the knees upon waking in the morning will notice that eating this dish a few times a week helps reduce joint noises, makes movement smoother, and restores joint flexibility. For preparation, simply stir-fry the minced pork until it firms up, add boiling water, and then add the mustard greens last. The greens should be cooked just until tender, keeping their fresh green color so that vitamin K is not lost. A suitable portion is about 80 to 100 grams of minced pork and 1 small bunch of mustard greens. Enough for 2 to 3 people. Those with severe stomach ulcers or who have recently had abdominal surgery should cook the mustard greens very soft or temporarily choose lighter dishes. For most people over 50, especially those who often have joint pain, cold legs, or clicking joints, mustard greens soup with minced pork is a very gentle, suitable dish that nourishes the joints day by day. Sparkles Method 4. Stir-fried lean pork with cabbage. The first ingredient is cabbage. Hidden beneath its soft pale green leaves is sulforaphane, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. If you imagine the body as a house that hasn't been cleaned in a long time, sulforaphane is like a quiet custodian, going into every corner to collect the bits of inflammatory debris lodged in muscles and joints. It is precisely this hidden inflammation that makes calves feel heavy, knees ache, and muscles tire more quickly when walking. Sulforaphane doesn't just reduce inflammation, it also helps muscle cells work more smoothly, like clearing the floor so workers can move freely. Because of this, even cabbage alone can bring a noticeable sense of lighter legs and freer joints after being eaten regularly for some time. When cabbage is paired with lean pork, the body benefits from a highly effective dual mechanism. Sulforaphane clears inflammatory byproducts, while protein provides the building material for muscle repair on a clean foundation. It's like constructing a new house on land that has already been cleared. Everything happens faster, more efficiently, and more sustainably. As a result, muscles feel less stiff, joint pain eases, and movement becomes softer and more comfortable. Those who often have morning joint stiffness, mild pain when climbing stairs, or calf fatigue after walking will notice improvements quickly when this dish is eaten consistently. Joints loosen up, legs feel lighter, and the body no longer feels weighed down at the end of the day. To prepare, simply cut the cabbage into bite-sized pieces and stir-fry over high heat to prevent sulforaphane loss. Lightly season the lean pork and stir-fry until just cooked. Then add the cabbage and toss quickly, keeping the leaves slightly crisp. A suitable portion is about 80 to 100 grams of lean pork and 1 large bowl of cabbage for 2 to 3 people. Those with severe stomach ulcers should cook the cabbage very soft or switch to a boiled version for easier digestion. For most older adults, however, this is a gentle, easy-to-prepare dish that naturally helps reduce leg fatigue and joint inflammation. Dear friends, not every vegetable pairs well with pork when it comes to muscle health and digestion. Some vegetables may seem harmless, but when eaten together with pork, they act like obstacles, making protein harder to absorb and forcing the stomach and intestines to work much harder. Malabar spinach and jute leaves are the first two to mention. They are rich in mucilage, and when eaten with pork, they can easily cause a feeling of fullness, heaviness, and make protein more difficult to digest. This mucilaginous texture acts like a slippery film coating the food, requiring the stomach to contract more while absorption efficiency drops. Next is fermented mustard greens. Because of their high acidity, they behave like a disruptor, causing the protein in pork to denature too quickly. This often leads to bloating, acid reflux, and makes it harder for the body to take in nutrients. Older adults with sensitive stomachs almost always feel discomfort after eating these two foods together. Finally, strongly cooling raw vegetables such as watercress or pennywort should be avoided. When eaten with pork, which is already a cooling protein, the body can become chilled internally, leading to loose stools or nausea, especially in older adults with weaker digestive systems. For this reason, although these vegetables can still be healthy in daily meals, they should be limited when eaten with pork so the body can absorb protein fully and the legs can be nourished more naturally. And dear friends, sometimes, only a very small change in the kitchen is enough for leg strength, muscles, and joints to turn a new page, gently yet clearly. Pork has always been a familiar food in every household, but when paired with the right vegetables, it becomes a slow yet deep nourishment, steady and smooth, helping the aging body recover little by little, like young shoots being watered each day. I hope that after today's video, you'll see that taking care of yourself is not difficult at all. Even with simple, familiar dishes, the body can regain strength, stability, and a more relaxed way of moving through each step of life. If these insights help you better understand how to protect your muscles, bones, and circulation, please kindly leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your loved ones, so everyone can learn to care for their health in the most natural, gentle, and approachable way. Thank you for staying with me until the end of the video. Wishing you always good health, peace of mind, and steady, confident steps on every path of life. Goodbye, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.